Hi, good morning. So this is the first time I'm going to do this water fast, and I had today I woke up around 5 o'clock. I did my yoga practice, and so now it's around 11 o'clock, and generally I have my breakfast around 9:30, and so I'm feeling slightly hungry, but it's okay. It's not that bad. I feel I can manage. Why? So starting with the first asana, breathing in, going up, hands up, breathing out, down. Paschimottanasana. You can go as much the flexibility of the body allows. You can keep the hands by the sides of the leg, or you can touch the leg wherever you can comfortably. If you cannot reach the toes the way I'm doing. Now breathing in, go up, and then breathing out, hands down. Relax for some time. Now moving to the other asana, Ardha Padma Janusirasana. Taking a deep, placing the leg in half Padmasana, and now breathing in, hands up, elbows straight. You can stay here for some time, and then breathing out, go down. Again, go as much you can comfortably as the flexibility allows. You can keep the hands by the sides of the leg, and then breathing in, going up. You can again stay there for some time, and breathing out, down. You can always relax in between asanas whenever you feel a bit tired. Now moving on to the other asana, the other leg, sorry. So we are going to repeat this practice again. Same thing, breathing in, going up, staying there for some time, and then breathing out, down. So you can stay for around half a minute to 1 minute, down and up. Again, breathing in, going up, breathing out, down. You can always relax for some time between asanas. Moving on to the next asana, that is Chakrasana. This asana is optional. You can do this if the flexibility allows. Is a advanced asana. Breathing in, going up, stay there for some time as long you are comfortably, and then breathing out, down. Now we are doing Supta Pavanuktasana. Breathing in, raise the leg, and then breathe out, press the leg to the tummy. Feel the pressure, gentle press on the stomach. This also you can stay for some time, half a minute. We are doing the other leg now. Supta Pavanuktasana. Feel the press on the tummy. And breathing out, leg down. Now we are doing Setu Bandhasana. Breathing in, raise the lower body up. All the asanas you can stay for half minute to 1 minute as you are comfortable, except the Sarvangasana and the Halasana that we will be doing towards the end. Now we are doing Udar Akarshan Asana. Breathe in, raise the leg, and then breathe out, leg towards the side. Try to touch the floor, head to the opposite side, and stay there for some time. Now breathe in, leg to the center, breathe out, down. Again breathe in, raise the leg, side, stay there for some time. Now breathing in center, breathing out, down. Now both the legs together, breathe in, then you can just do a slight relaxation practice that I'm doing right now. Very good for the lower back. And now breathe in and then breathing out, both the legs to the side, head to the opposite side. Stay there for some time. All these asanas that we are doing are very good for the digestive system. Breathing in center, now breathing out to the side. This is also Supta Udar Akarshan Asana. Breathing in center, breathing out, down. So now we'll do Padottanasana. Breathing in, legs together, knees straight. Stay there for some time in the air and then breathing out, down. This is very good for the blood circulation of the whole body. Breathing in, going up. And now we are doing Sarvangasana. This is an advanced practice. So those with high blood pressure, I would advise do not do this practice. Those who have high blood pressure. Stay there for some time. Now doing Halasana, both the legs down, hands by the sides, and staying there for some time. All these three asanas, Padottanasana, Sarvangasana and Halasana, are very good for the blood circulation. Again we're doing the Sarvangasana and then slowly placing the legs down. Now relaxing in Shavasana. Now slowly turning to one side and getting up. So just finish the practice. the detoxification practice, especially that I'm doing the water fasting. So I did this yoga practice in the afternoon. It is around 2 o'clock right now, 2 p.m. And so since morning I just have had water. And how do I feel? Okay, so I feel okay. I do not feel very weak, or I don't feel tired or weak. I feel okay, and like I do feel a little bit maybe slightly hungry, and but it's not that much, because uh, like I have a habit of having my lunch around 2 o'clock, so maybe that's why. But generally I'm fine. I'm all right. So I'm planning to have my dinner around 6 o'clock tonight, around 6:30 tonight, and like I would like to have something simple. Let's see, do some. So see you again. Take care. Hi. So finally, I'm going to break the fast right now. It's around 6 o'clock in the evening. So I've got grapes and two bananas. So I'm going to break my fast, and after eating the fruit, I'll have 1 teaspoon of ghee, because ghee is very much needed to replenish the lining of the alimentary canal. So 1 teaspoon of ghee after having the fruits. You can have a gap of maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So after having the fruits, you have a gap of maybe like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you can have the ghee, and like 1 teaspoon of ghee, and then roti or sabji or anything, like any fruit. You can have any food that is not spicy, like something more simple, not spicy. So because it was just a like a 1 day's fast, actually, 1 day's water fast. So that's why it's not the precautions are not very strict. So I'm going to have my first fruit right now. Oh, feels good. So this was the experience. Even right now, I don't feel that hungry. Like I'm totally fine. And the whole day I did my normal work. It is not. It's not that I don't feel that if you're fasting you have to stop all the work. You can do your normal work, and I did my normal routine that I do. And you saw I did my yoga practice. So I did my normal work, and now around 6:30 I'm having my dinner. So I prefer to have an early dinner. Like I generally have my dinner around 7 o'clock and 7:30, like that. So after eating the fruits, I'll be making the rotis. Rotis or chapati, you can say, Indian bread, and then so it will take me some time to make the Indian bread, the rotis, and then after that, so I'll be getting that gap between the fruits and the normal meal, and this. So see you again in the next videos. Take care. Namaste. Water fast. A water fast lasts for 24 to 72 hours. Beyond that, medical supervision is necessary. Benefits of water fasting: it detoxifies the body, gives the internal organs rest, and helps them to detoxify and heal. It helps to lower high blood pressure, lowers the risk of many chronic diseases like Alzheimer's, cancer, etc. It helps in weight loss. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Namaste.